Questions in the room, go ahead.
Lee, Bellator debut in the 3-win on Friday night. How excited are you?
Yeah, I feel quite excited. Yeah, I feel good. I'm looking forward to the fight on Friday.
Your opponent Jamey, it's his Bellator debut as well. Do you think he'll be coming over here with a point to prove?
Yeah, maybe he is. Yeah, but I'm here for myself, not him. So that's what I'm focused on. Maybe he has.
Have you done anything different in the camp building up to this compared to your previous fights?
No, I just built on everything that I've done in the past and just improved everywhere. Thanks.
Lee, obviously, you know, you had a kind of a storied career. You had a kind of storied career before you even made your debut. Obviously, you know, with your team and with the very good jiu-jitsu background that you have. But coming into your debut and fighting the way you did with the unbelievable stand-up, I think a lot of people are really excited to see you. How happy are you to be opening the card and to be getting the fans in early on Friday?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to opening up the card, get everyone in the door early. Everyone for the main card, I'm sure everyone will be buzzing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully everyone can get in nice and early. I'll be fighting at 6 o'clock, so if anyone has intended to buy a ticket and come in and watch me, make sure you're there at 6 because that's when I'll be on.
How do you find that balance, obviously, between being a really good jiu-jitsu player for years and now going to become a mixed martial artist and be a well-rounded guy? And obviously we saw the debut, you look fantastic on the feet. Is that balance something that you've really been working on over the last couple of years as you plan to go pro?
Yeah. And at the start it was more difficult, but over time when you focus on MMA for year after year, then you begin to think more for MMA. You're not thinking single discipline. You're more thinking everything, and that's what I've been doing. I've been thinking everything. Every training session I do is geared towards MMA. If I'm doing boxing, it's with MMA in mind. Grappling, MMA in mind. So I'm basically thinking for MMA. So it's not really comparing them anymore. Yeah.
I know Jamey here, there isn't too much on him. He's has two fights and they've been over in seconds.
Yeah.
How much, I suppose, do you know about him, and is it more kind of preparing yourself than preparing for him because there isn't much on him?
Yeah, exactly. It is more preparing myself, but I have done my homework on him. I watched the highlight, the jiu-jitsu highlight, a couple of super fights he had in that, a couple of jiu-jitsu tournaments, and yeah, like you said, the two fights ended quickly, so there wasn't much I could tell from them. But I respect him. I respect anyone that fights, and he definitely has some good techniques that I'm aware of, and I'll be going in switched on to win the fight, yeah.
Last one for me. John has spoken an awful lot, your coach John Kavanagh, about the amateurs and having a really good amateur background. You've had obviously a fantastic amateur background for years. When you made that debut, and obviously coming in here to the big arena debut, I suppose you would call it, is that something you felt has really kind of helped you and has helped you even prepare for this week coming in as well and having that kind of background?
Yeah, the experience definitely stands to you because you deal with things like this, like interviews and weight checks, everything like that, so any experience stands to you, and it's definitely stood to me. Yeah, I feel comfortable in the situation, so yeah, it has stood to me.
Okay. Thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
In a similar vein to Sean's question there, you've been around some of the biggest fight weeks that there have been. Have you always kind of imagined and envisioned yourself in even like moments like today, moments like, you know, the weigh-ins and stuff, and seeing yourself in that position?
Yeah, it's true, man. I'll obviously on all Connor's camps, you experience, and you definitely get that buzz, and if you're a fighter, that's your goal, isn't it? Your goal is to be on the big stage, and I've envisioned that plenty of times, and now I'm on the way towards it. I'm pretty much there. Look, there's a good few cameras, like maybe not as many as Connor gets, but there's a few, yeah.
What prompted the decision when you did to go from amateur to pro?
What was the start of the question, sorry?
What was what prompted the decision at the exact time when you did to turn from amateur to pro?
I think just comfort in my ability to fight. I felt really comfortable everywhere. I'm sure I could have went pro 2 or 3 years ago and be 4 or 5-0 now, but I feel my skill set is more well-rounded now, so I'm glad I've done it this way. So comfort in the full fight situations is what prompted me to go pro. I always had the goal to go pro, but when the right time was when I was well able everywhere.
And in terms of Bellator and your relationship with them, obviously they have a lot of SPG guys involved. You've been around some of these nights. It must be exciting to be finally being one of these SPG guys that's representing on the big stage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been at all the shows here. They're amazing. The atmosphere is unbelievable. So hopefully it's the same on Friday, and I'll be a part of it this time. A part of the 3 arena Bellator history. You know, my first step in the way.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All good? Okay, thanks, Lee.
Sound lads, thank you.